Hello my dear friends, welcome to the quickest, the easiest, the sharpest, simple subject. Welcome to mathematics. Students, in this video we are going to see decimal representation of a rational number. Okay, so before seeing a decimal representation, we know what is meant by rational number. A number which can be shown in the form of m upon n, right? M is a numerator, n is a denominator, and n is not equals to 0. Such a number is called as a rational number. Now let us see what is meant by its decimal representation. Decimal representation is nothing but we have to divide this numerator by denominator, and we are expert in it. Okay, let us see. Suppose 4 upon 5. 4 upon 5 is a rational number and we have to show its decimal representation. How will we show it as? We will show it as 4 divided by 5. Okay students, 4 is less than 5, so 0 will be quotient. Quotient is 0, so we have to subtract 0. 4 minus 0, 4. Number is finished. So we will give a decimal point. Append 1 0 after this. Remainder 40. 5 is a 40. So our answer is, therefore 4 upon 5 is equals to 0.8. Got it students? Let us see one more example. Suppose 38 upon 2. This is also a rational number because denominator is not equals to 0. So how will we write it as 38 divided by 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 9s are 18. Therefore 38 upon 2 is equals to 90. Okay students, answer of the first is 0.8, answer of the second is 19. We are learning decimal representation. So can we show this number in the form of decimal? Yes, it can be shown as 19.0. We can append any number of zeros. So 4 upon 5 is equals to 0.8 and 38 upon 2 is equals to 19.0. Got it students? These are the first kind of examples. In these examples, what happened? Our division is terminated. After 0.8, we don't have to do much more things. What do you mean by terminated and why I am telling you? It will be clear with the next example. Let us see one more example. Suppose we have to show 38 upon 7 in the form of decimal representation. Okay students, these examples also we have learned in our last standard. It's just a revision, just a recalling of the things. Once again I am telling you, this is one of the most easiest lessons. We are just recalling the things we have learned in our last standard. So 38 upon 7, what we have to do? 38 divided by 7. 3 is smaller than 7, so naturally quotient is 0, subtract 0. 3. Got it? Bring down next digit, that is 38. 38 is bigger than 7, so we will apply division. Quotient is 7 5s are 35 minus 35. What is the remainder? Remainder is 3. Now in this case, this 38 is finished. So what we have to do? Give a decimal point over here. Append 1 0 after remainder. Now let's divide. 30 is greater than 7. So our division is 7 4s are 28 minus 20. 2 is the remainder. Once again we have to append one more 0 after it. Decimal point we can give only once, so no need to give a decimal point there. 20. 7 2s are 14. 6 is the remainder. Append a 0. 7 8s are 56. 4 is the remainder. 40. 7 5s are 35. 5 is the remainder. Append 1 0. 7 7s are 49. 1 is the remainder. Append 1 0. 7 1s are 7. 3 is the remainder. Append 1 0. 30. 7 4s are 28. Now let us see what will happen after this. What is the remainder? 2. How does it occur? 30 minus 28 is equals to 2. This 30, student, just have a look at the example. and observe it carefully. What are you saying? Can you see that this 30 is repeated over here? Right? 30 minus 28, 2 is the remainder. Now what we have to do? We will just append 0 after it. Right? After appending 0, here will be 20. Naturally, quotient will be 2. Means we have to subtract 14. Once again, remainder will be 6. We have to append 0. Once again, remainder will be 4. So same numbers are going to occur again and again. Right? Did you recall something? The things which we learned in 7th standard. So same things are going to occur again and again. This 4 is repeated. So naturally after this 4, whatever these numbers 2, 8, 5, 7, 1, they are going to repeat. Right? So our division will be 2, 8, 5, 7. After this 7 7s are 49. 1 will be remainder. After subtracting 7, 3 will be remainder. So once again 4 will repeat. So this group of numbers 4, 2, 8, 5, 7, it's going to be repeated again and again. It's going to be repeated. It's going to be reoccurred. So it is called as reoccurring number. And will this division stop? Will it terminate? No, because we can divide it up to infinity. Same group will reoccur again and again, but division will not finish. So such kind of division is called as non-terminating, because it is not terminating as this one, and reoccurring. Non-terminating and reoccurring. So 38 upon 7 is 5.42857, and after this once again this 4 to 5, 8, 7, 4, 1, 4 to 8, 5, 7 is going to repeat, 7, 1 is going to repeat. So we have to append, we have to write a bar above this group of numbers. And how to read it as 5.428571 bar. So what these numbers are called as, what this division is called as, non-terminating. Students, terminate means finish. This division is not going to finish, so it is non-terminating, reoccurring, which is written as a recurring, non-terminating, recurring. 38 upon 7 is non-terminating, recurring division. Got it? Now this division, they are terminating, non-recurring, these divisions. So 38 upon 7 comes under this category, non-terminating, recurring. And this 4 upon 5 and 38 upon 2, they comes under which category? They comes under terminating, recurring. How recurring? Let us see. This 0.4 upon 5, which is equals to 0.8, can we write it as 0.80000? Can we write any number of 0 after this? Naturally the answer is equal to yes. So can we write it as 0.80 bar? Right? So here this 0 is recurring. So this division, terminating division, also we can write in the form of non-terminating, recurring. Right? Terminating recurring numbers also can be written as non-terminating, recurring. Let us write the second number. 38 upon 2 can be written as 19 point, any number of 0 after it, means 19.0 bar. So in this video, students, we learned that a rational number which is represented as m upon n, a rational number can be represented in its decimal form as non-terminating, recurring. Any rational number can be shown as non-terminating, recurring. Okay, so here we get second definition of a rational number, a number which has non-terminating, recurring decimal form is called as a rational number. Okay, students, so in this video we got two definitions. After this video, we got two definitions of rational number. First is a number which can be shown as m upon n. Second, a number which has decimal representation of non-terminating and recurring form. Such a number is called as rational number. In next video, we will see what is meant by irrational number.